Hello, Namaste. I am Harsha, Secretary and Chief Instructor here at LGS Trust. This video is about briefing the implementation procedure followed by LGS Trust for the activity point implementation. There is a mandate of our earning the AICTE activity points by engineering students. Also, the VTU, the university circular, has mentioned certain organization as eligible to provide the implementation support, like NSS or any other organization as instructed by the department. Also, NGOs are eligible to provide the implementation platform. LGS Trust is a registered NGO providing such a platform for the implementation of activity points since December 2020. We have provided platform to around 11,000 students across the 52 different engineering colleges in Karnataka. This video is briefing the procedures for the students so that they can get to know the details and register if they wish to proceed with. As I mentioned in this slide, we have 12 activities available with us, and the model that we follow is hybrid. Some organizations mandate the volunteer activity, whereas at LGS Trust, the model is different. The student has to implement the task assigned to them at their own location, and there is no need to visit our office. However, the theory part and the task result has to be uploaded on our learning portal site so that it stands as a digital proof, and also the reports will be generated based on these data. Let's go further. These are the rules and regulations cited by the university. You can check this in the chapter 6 of the AICTE rules book. As per this, the activity point is mandated to the regular engineering students and also the lateral entry students. The main agenda behind this program is student has to understand the Indian society issue or any problem that Indian citizen is facing, and he has to come up with a solution. For the technical suggestions for the implementation of the solution, he can approach the institutions or company or any as such the professionals. The fund required to such a implementation is provided by the CSR. That means if student has any innovative solution to solve the Indian society problem, then the fund can be availed from the IT companies under the CSR head. So whatever the solution is availed, that is reached to the Indian citizens by the NGO. The government has mandated CSR fund in 2014 to all the companies in India, and for the students to the activity point is mandated in 2018. As on 2023, the engineering student in the regular stream, he has to earn 100 points or 400 hours. That means each point is accountable to 4 hours of activity. Whereas the lateral entry students by the diploma, via the diploma, they have to earn 75 points. That means 300 hours of activity. They have a time of complete engineering curriculum. That means the regular students are having a time of 4 years, whereas the lateral entry students are having a time of 3 years to earn these 100 points. However, the university has mentioned that such activity points should not be implemented in the academic time. It has to be implemented in the vacations, or the weekends are also applicable considering the schedules students are having. It is a mandatory subject, but it is not a gradable one. Here, there is nothing like there is a passing points or maximum points. There is no such topic here. If it is 100 points, it has to be 100 points. Even a shortage of 1 point is considered as a fail. So there is no minimum or maximum concept here. 100 means 100 points has to be earned. And the points earned will be mentioned in the 8th semester degree marks card. The completing the needed activity point is mandatory. Otherwise, the degree certificates will not be issued. These are the 15. Another one is added by the VTU recently. So there are 16 categories the VTU has mentioned. Also, you have to know that out of the 16 categories, the 10 categories match with the CSR project categories. Like students are having the categories to do the activities. Even the IT companies are having the categories to sponsor the amounts. So 10 such categories are matching. That means student can come up with a solution and approach such companies for the fund, provided it is viable for a practical implementation. Now, considering the student perspectives, these are the 50 categories and these are not the activity titles. Student can do any number of, a student can come up with the titles or the activity titles under these categories. Also, student cannot do more than one activity under one category. That means there must be a unique categories to be considered during the implementation. I repeat again, more than one activity cannot be implemented under one category. Under one category, only one activity can be done by a student. So have an awareness about this rule while selecting the activity for the implementation. Also, the university has mentioned the minimum of 2 weeks is needed for implementation of any activity, and minimum hours considered is 80 hours and maximum is 90. Also, the 20 points will be allocated per activity. You have to know this rule. Per activity, the maximum point allocated is only 20. You cannot claim 100 points per activity as per the VTU rules and regulations. And each activity has to be a minimum of 80 hours. Now, they have not mentioned whether activity means field work or theoretical. Also, 80 hours, no one can do a field work. So it is a combination of research work, also a practical work. So it is a combination of theory and practical. This is LGS Trust perspective. And the activity points are different from NSS activity in the sense there must be an application of the technology. The skill set of the engineering student has to be applied to get a automized solutions. Now, we know by this time that every engineering student has to earn the activity points. Regular student has to earn 100 points. Lateral entry student has to earn 75 points. Also, there are 15 categories given by the VTU for the implementation, and under each category, only one activity can be done. Also, for every activity, 20 points is the maximum one that can be awarded. This is what we know till now. Let's go further. Now, how can a student earn 75 points if he's a lateral entry student? As per the VTU, 75 point accounts to 300 hours, and student has to have 4 different activities. First activity is 20 points, second activity for 20 points, third activity for 20 points, and fourth activity is for 15 points. Whereas if a regular student has to earn 100 points, he must have 5 different activities, each of 20 points. So from a student perspective, you need to remember this. If you are a regular student, you need 100 points. If you're a lateral entry student, you need 75 points. 100 points can be earned by implementing 5 different activities, whereas 75 points can be earned by implementing 4 different activities. Now the question is, how can a 20-point activity can be earned? What are the activities that can be done for 80 hours? That depends upon the implementing agency. Student cannot do this alone. It has to be certified by some or other agencies. Either it has to be certified by a NSS or any other organization certified by VTU, or a NGO, or as per the instruction of your proctors or mentors or professors. So this is what the VTU circular says. Now, as I mentioned here, student can earn the activity points via the NGO, and we are one such NGO providing the activity point implementation. This is how I'm giving some details about the LGS Trust here. We are working on the Indian art, culture, heritage, a sustainable society. We have other wings where we are we are doing the research work. We are having a license for the social research activities. And we are of a team size 9, and we have 13 volunteers. We have a training mode both in the hybrid model, so then and online model. We have a office here at Bangalore, Sunkadakatte, 560091 is the pin code. The management, we have a 10 years of experience. We have 3 project timers, and 11,000 students have earned the activity points so far from 2020 across 52 different colleges. And this is the brief detail about me. I am heading the activity points and research wing here. Now, some students are having the doubt on the credibility of organization. So these are the details. We are having both state government and central government license. That means we are eligible to receive any government projects. To that level, we have a documentation approved by the state and central governments. Now, the next question is, what student has to do if they pursue the activity point under LGS Trust? We have divided the activities to 2 themes, theme 1 and theme 2. Under both the themes, student can earn the 20 points or more than the 20 points, but per activity, they can earn only the 20 points. Now, the theme 1. Theme 1 involves the theory plus survey. That means this is how the 80 hours are split. For the first 10 hours, there are recorded lecture videos. Student need not to visit our office. Student need not to attend the online classes. There will be a recorded videos uploaded on the website. Student has to listen to them. In this lecture video, we have explained what is actually the social issue or the selected activity is, what is the problem behind that, where is the technology gap, and how that can be addressed with the solution. That is explained here. Student has to go through 20 case study questions. There are 20 questions provided to student. They have to answer and upload on the website. And surveys has to be conducted with the 20 different individuals. Except the classmates and kids, it can be conducted with any public, even the families are also acceptable. Also, at the last, the engineering solution has to be provided for the problem statement provided, for the problem statement given. At the end, we evaluate and we issue a report, certificate and report. The copies, e-copies will be sent to the student. Student can either submit the same report or they can change it as per the requirements of the department. So, however, as a proof of the activity, because it doesn't look good when we just issue the certificate, right? We need the summary, the proofs of whatever you have done at the NGO. So both the summary proof and the certificate will be issued to the student by email ID, right? So this is how theme 1 involves. It involves only 4 tasks: listen to the recorded videos, answer 20 case study questions, conduct 20 surveys with the public, and provide your own solution. Whereas under the theme 2, there are 8 tasks. The first task is listen to the lecture videos. Then you have to conduct the 20 case study questions. Then 10 surveys has to be conducted and 1 field visit. See here under the theme 2, we have 3 activities. One is APMC related, one is Desi Cow Science related, and the another one is remote satellite application related. So student can conduct field visit by themselves. Neither the college nor the LGS Trust will conduct the field visit. Student has to do by themselves. Under the APMC, student can visit to the nearby market and they can do the activity as per the instructions. Under the Desi Cow Science, they can visit the Goshala or any farmer having more than 5 Desi cows and conduct the activity. And under the remote satellite applications, because technical details will not be provided by ISRO kind of the companies, student can visit to any farmland having the well crop management and water management, or any BBMP parks, or any parks maintained by the government that is having a well water management, and conduct the activity. So then student has to provide solution to 5 problem statements as a beneficiary, that is farmer, or as a lawmaker, that means IAS officer, as an engineer, and finally provide a startup idea. That means theme 1 is having a 4 task, theme 2 is having 8 tasks, out of which field visit is the additional one. Student can do by themselves, and at the end, under both the themes, the report will be issued by the LGS Trust as a proof of the activity. And the report will be issued in the PDF format, and document format or Word format is not available with us, because all the reports are generated by the server plugins and it is based on the Python scripts. Now, any theme, it will be of 80 hours. Under the theme 1, we have 8 activities. Under the theme 2, we have 3 activities. So totally, the costing will be the 400, inclusive of the reports, everything. And if it is a field visit, student has to conduct by himself or herself. These are the list of 8 activities available under the theme 1. The activity code is there. The title of the activity is the second column. It falls to which category under the AICTE and VTU, it is mentioned here. And here, get to know this, the activity category under the AICTE, it is common to all the universities. However, every university has their own changes in the name of the categories. So VTU has given the different category names. We have to consider VTU category and not the AICTE category. However, I have mentioned both here for the convenience of the student. As I mentioned here, you cannot do more than one activity under the same category. Now, these are the theme 2 based activities. As I said earlier, APMC activity is there, basic science based is there, remote satellite applications based is there. Now, what student has to do to pursue such activities? As I said here, you have to select the activity by yourself. The content in all the 8 activities, the procedure is same. This is the procedure. Theme 1, theme 2, videos will be there, case studies will be there, surveys will be there, field visit will be there, and solution to problem statements will be there. Theme 2 and theme 1. Here the concept remains the same and content will vary in all the 8 topics. Under none of these activities demand you to go out of the station. I'm not asking any student to go out of the station for the survey. Wherever you are, you can conduct survey there itself within 1 or 2 kilometers. Because it is a public survey and not a professional survey, I'm not demanding going outside. Just because student has taken the agri job related platform, agri job opportunities platform in rural areas, I'm not asking them to visit the villages. Just because student has taken a case study on UNESCO World Heritage Center under the tourism activity, I'm not asking them to go out of the station for any tourist spot. Wherever your location is, within 1 kilometer itself, you can conduct with any public, either the friends, family, or unknown persons. However, classmates are not acceptable. Surveys cannot be done on online. It has to be conducted in offline. Now, student has to select the activity out of these 11 activities available. Registration has to be done on the website. The registration, how it can be done, this will be explained in this video. Then the theory part has to be completed, practical has to be completed. User manual will be provided for the completion of all this. Once the registration is completed, student will be added to the WhatsApp group and the user manual will be sent to the student. Any clarifications needed, I am available on both call and WhatsApp from morning 9 to night 1 o'clock. At the end, evaluation will be done and report will be emailed to the student. Next. I'm just attaching the screenshots here. Let's assume we have a theory part, that means recorded classes, case studies, and then survey part, and then report available, right? So this is the screenshot of the website having a recorded video class. This is the screenshot where you can download the case study questions and you have to upload the answer. Then these are the survey screenshots. Survey questions are preloaded on the website. So you just have to ask the question, tell them 4 options, whatever they choose, you just have to tick over there. With the person with whom you are conducting survey, you have to stand next to that person and capture the photo. The photo has to be captured in the geotag application. This is a one such example. Here the student is conducting survey with the family member. And here it is not mandated to keep a book here. You can use the mobile also. So now I'm showing the registration demo of theme 1 and theme 2. See, there is a slight modification on the website. If student is selecting any project or any activity under theme 1, both phase 1 and phase 2 of the activity has to be added to the cart. However, the charge is only for the phase 1 and not to the phase 2. However, under the theme 2, there is no phase 2 as such. All are included in one itself. Why this modification is, when the website was started during 2021, we implemented stage by stage. That is why theory is done in the phase 1 and practical is done in the phase 2. However, both are mandated. Now we are slowly shifting towards the one platform, and that is there is no need of phase 2 in the theme 2 because all are added in one head itself. Okay, so let's go to the registration process. All the details will be mentioned in the Word file also. However, this is a video demo. Search LGS Trust on the website. Now, LGSTRUST.com is our website. Go to join now. Now, first top 3, there are activities, footprint monitor price. Do not purchase this or subscribe to this because these are the innovation activities, innovation internship activities and not related to the activity points. See here, remote satellite application for 5 points are there, 10 points are there, 20 points are there. Student can take 20 points, 10 points or 5 points as per their requirement because some will be in the need of 5 or 10 like that. So in the first page, we have only theme 2 based activities. You can click on the second page. See here, you can see the theme 1 based activities. Let's assume I wanted to subscribe to Agree Job Opportunities project or activity. Look at this. Agree Job Opportunities platform phase 2 is there. Agree Job Opportunities phase 1 is there. We have AJR phase 1. We have AJR phase 2. AJR is the code name given to that particular activity. Now, as I said earlier, here, theme 1 has both phase 1 and phase 2. So I need to add both to the cart. So let me add Agree Job Opportunities phase 1 to the cart. I will click on continue shopping. Again, I will add Agree Job Opportunities phase 2 to the cart. See, because you have taken AJR, Agree Job Opportunities phase 1, you need to add same activity to the phase 2. Okay, now you have added both. However, it is not mandated that you have to take only AJR. You can take any other activity. See, these are the activities available under the theme 1. AJR, UWH, ZFH, ICM, FFC, ICH, MCF, CCC. The corresponding abbreviations are given here, or the code name will be given here. Right? Now, sometimes the students will add more than one twice. So let's say it has become twice in the 2 quantities, then the price will be double. So at that time, make the quantity as 1 and click on update the cart. If you want to remove this from the cart, you can click on the cross mark available here, right? For example, I'm clicking on cross mark on AJR phase 2. Again, to add it, I will go to join now. Agree Job Opportunities is available in page 3. Now I will add phase 2 to the cart. So now it is available. The coupon code is not applicable to the 20-point students, because sometimes, as I mentioned earlier, 20 points charges 400 rupees. 10 points is for 200 rupees. By default, the website is having 20 points activity. For 10 points and 5 points earning students, the coupon code is applicable, but it is not applicable for the 20-point earning students. Make sure the price is correct, 400 rupees, and then click on proceed to checkout. Now you can fill the details here, your full name, address, phone number, email ID, USN, mobile number, parent details, gender, university you can select as per here, VTU also. The colleges are listed here, you can select them. Semester you can select. Degree BE or BTech you can select here. Finally, you can click on place an order. Once the place order is clicked, it will take you to the payment gateway, Razor payment gateway. There student can pay either by card, net banking, or the UPI. Once the payment is done, student will get 3 emails. One, the receipt of the email. The second one, the user manual. Sorry, the receipt of the payment. The second one is the password reset link. The third one is user manual. Then after this process, what has to be done will be explained in the user manual along with the by adding the student to the WhatsApp. This video is having a limitation of explaining only till the registration part. The further parts will be explained upon the in the user manuals. Now, to summarize this, as per the rules specified in VTU, number of points to be earned for regular is 100. Number of points to the diploma entry students are 75. For 20 points, the VTU has mandated 2 weeks or 80 hours of activity. They have listed 16 categories, and the maximum point per one activity is 20 points. Student has to submit report and certificate to the college. The implementation model of LGS Trust is LGS Trust provides 24/7 registration on the website. There are 11 activities available with us. Per each activity, either 20 points can be earned, 10 points can be earned, or 5 points can be earned. Accordingly, the price and the number of tasks will reduce. The implementation model is hybrid. Student has to implement at his or her own location. No need to visit us. However, the data has to be uploaded on the website. The price is 400 rupees for 20 points, 200 for 20 points, 100 for 5 points. The registration has to be done on the website lgstrust.com. Upon the completion of the activity, e-copy of report and certificate will be emailed to the student. Also, I request student to take a prior permission of your professor before registering on LGS Trust, because at the end, your professor has to give you the 20 points and not the LGS Trust. We are just the implementing agencies, but the evaluation has to be done by your professor. So take a consent of that. Any queries, you can call me or WhatsApp at 9742942597, or you can email us at the mentioned websites. With this, I'm ending this session. Thank you.